typically I like, because I do so many different things at a round pen, I like about a 45 to 50, 55 at the maximum foot round pen, and this is close to 50. Any smaller, like say you get down 40 is the minimum. You get into 35 and 30 foot round pens, they're almost useless because that horse has to lean so much to canter around. You want something that they can get upright and have as unbroken a gait or non-balanced gait as possible. So going around a circle already, they're going to lean a little bit. You can help them by pointing at their shoulder and lifting them up. So when you're working in the round pen, you want it to be approximately 45 to 50 feet ideal. Right, Junior? Okay. Now, the first thing you want to do is establish a direction. So in your mind, you think, I'm going to send him to the left. Now, 99% of the time, most people are right-handed, they send them to the left. I just about always send them to the left. Sometimes I have to catch myself because they'll anticipate and just head off left. I want them to go where I instruct them to go. So like here, I may instruct him to go off to the right. I have two sticks. One stick is to anchor you to the center of the arena. So when I'm out here, this stick, if I figure out where the center of the arena are approximately, this is about the posture I want. My arm relaxed, foot stretched out. Try not to do this, because then you're going to be out here chasing your horse. You're going to find yourself doing it. Try not to do this, because then your horse will be going around here, and you're going to step like that, and you're going to be way in front of the shoulder. So the idea here is if your horse is going around the arena, and you're in the center, if you lined up through your shoulders, let's say through my stick, through my shoulders, I want to point at the hip. And if I point at the hip forward, that's better than pointing at the hip back. If I'm pointing at the hip back, I'm way in front of that horse. So you want to line right through your body to the center of the arena as that horse moves forward. That's the way you'll drive your horse forward. The second you step up here and you're in front of that horse's shoulder, he's going to stop, slow down, or turn the other way without you asking him to. So the whole point of round penning to start with is to establish that leadership role. You move your feet a lot less out here in this small circle than he does out there. Okay? You're moving his feet, you're controlling his direction, his speed, and his gait. So you're controlling which way he goes, how fast he goes, and at what gait, walk, trot, canter. You also control the transitions. You want to encourage the transition up, so you use your body energy up from walk to trot, from trot to canter, and then you bring it down to transition down. And every one of those things has different levels of refinement. You also want to control the change of direction. So if we've got him heading off to the right, we want to be able to control a disengagement to a stop and then redirect him in the opposite direction. But we want to pet him in the middle of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the first direction, and then I'll have you come in and work on going the other way. And then I'll have you send him back in the first direction. So I want to kind of give you a basic idea of what your positions and all that are. So go ahead and step out for a second, because if you just spin around in here, you'll get dizzy. Now, when I first get in, here, often I'm going to take off the halter, and he'll be in a facing me position. So I want to do the same thing that I would do on the lead rope, except I want to back him up, move the shoulder, and now I've sent him off in my direction stick has the string because that allows me to escalate my aid. Now I'm going to come out here and establish the center of my round pen. So now I am master of this universe. You're allowing him to orbit around you. When I first get them going, I don't care for the first couple minutes if they take off screaming around at a trot or a canter. It doesn't bother me. If he bucks up and kicks my way, I'm going to spank the ground or reach out and smack him on the butt. A lot of times when they're doing it, they'll just be kind of getting rid of nervous energy, and you know, he's not really a nervous horse, but some horses you get in here, they're going to run and buck up and throw their leg your way. Well, even though they're not trying to get you, you still correct them for it. So I'm going to, anytime he comes in, I'm going to point at that shoulder, and that's my leg. If I was riding him, that's my leg. If he comes in, I'm going to push on me, I'm going to push my leg on him, raise that inside rein, so I can push on him and move him back out to the rail, just like that. Now he's just kind of gotten some energy out. I'm going to slow myself down right there and let him walk. So that was nothing more than come down. I'm just going to ask him to walk by. Ava wants to give him a kiss, I know. Now, so I've got my stick here. Through my body, I'm pointing at his hip. Now he felt that pressure because when you raise your stick, it means go forward typically. So showing you, like right there, you can see when he comes around this side, you can see that there's a straight line from my center to his hip. Now if I take one step forward, what happens? He slows down or stops. So you have to walk a good circle. Don't cut it off into a straight line at any time, because you'll be one step and I'm in front of that shoulder. See how he almost turned around right there? So good. Now instead of my stick, to get him to trot from here, I'm going to stand up tall first, let him feel my energy, give him one kiss, and you see he moves right off of it. If he did not go, my escalation of aid, which is what we do all the time, we don't go from 0 to 10 right away all the time. We're going to go from, I lowered him down, my escalation will be stand up taller, and sometimes he goes right off of that because he feels me sit up in the saddle. Give him one kiss. Oh, he said, oh my God, I'm going to canter. If he did not go, my stick would come up to here, to here, to here, and then spank the ground. He says, oh, that was a lot of energy, I'm going to canter forward. Okay. So if I'm pushing him forward at the trot, my next transition up is the canter. So I'm standing up tall, energy, and 2 kisses. He gave me a couple steps, so I'm not going to get on him for that. I'm going to give him 2 kisses again. Good boy. Now, right here, good training opportunity. Look at his hind feet. See how he couldn't keep his canter there? Yeah. He was off his lead in the hind foot. So I'm going to show you what on the lead looks like. I'm going to push his shoulder over, and that's on the lead. Now look at his outside hind foot. You see how it goes further back than the inside hind foot? Yep. Okay. The inside front foot is reaching out forward. Let him transition to a trot. Push him up, stand up, and see he just went right off my body and he picked up that good canter. And then I'm going to relax again. Then I'll stand up. And he's feeling it. I'm giving him 3 seconds, and he picked up that canter again. So this is all 4 weeks of refinement right here. He's really starting to get it this week. Now I'll ask him to walk. No, son. Now just drop my energy. Keep walking and relax. But I've got to keep my feet moving. Now, if he doesn't come down, look to yourself first, because typically there's a tense muscle somewhere. You're going to find you might have your arm up. You might be gripping that dang stick. You can find that muscle in your back right there was too tight. So really relax and let him come down. That's exactly what you're going to do in the saddle. Instead of pulling him down to a stop, you're going to go lower your energy down into the stop. Now that will be a refinement from maybe reaching down and pulling that inside rein. Actually, he's very good at transitions already. So once again, establish your center. You want to look about 2 panels ahead of him because you can see him out of the corner of your eye if you're in good position. So if I look right there, I can see his whole body and still look forward. I want to tell him where I'm going. Our transitions again, stand up taller, give him 1 kiss. He didn't even need that kiss, he was going off my body. Now I'm going to push him up and picked up that canter. I'm going to push his shoulder right there. See how he puts his head out?
Yep.
Okay, that's one of the things. He drops that right shoulder, cantering to the right. So I'm going to push him right here. I'm going to push that hip too and drive him forward. Drive him forward. Start getting that head coming in. Push shoulder right there. See how his head came in?
Yeah.
So I lower my stick. And now his head's staying in. And then I'm going to relax. Good boy. Then I'm going to relax again. Walk. Now I'm going to take this inside stick. His direction is going to my right. I want to pull that direction to the left. So I'm going to lift the stick, step back here, pull his eye. Look how he does that, please. I'm going to pull his eye, and as soon as I get his head off the rail, I'm going to back up and get him straight. Now if he stands over there for you, that's all I need. If he walks to you, that's even better. I try to, he's a baby, so he's got to lose his focus a lot. He's kind of got ADD a little bit, but they all do at 3. And that's another reason why I have to be that good, calm, assertive leader for these guys, because these youngsters are looking for that. You don't get brutish with them, but I will be the strong leader and put him in his place. Because when he gains another 300 to 400 pounds and another hand or 2 tall, you know, he's going to be a big old Mongol monster. And you want to have his mind right when he gets there. Now, he was going to my right, so I want to pet the side of the body that was facing me. Now that goes back to our bilaterally brained stuff. This eye, ear, and body was facing me. I was training this side, so you reward that side. You know, it's important to reward the side that you're training, side of the brain. Now, why don't you come on in? I'm going to be in here with this direction. You're a good boy. Not going to hurry his pet there, but you take as much time in your petting transition as you want to. So now you're going to send him to the left. So you hold your string stick in your right hand and your center stick in this hand. You can just hold it like that. Now, I want you to walk up to this side. Actually, come up here and hold both sticks straight up. Just by the handles, just bring your handles up. There you go. Pushing back, look that way. So come up here, walk forward, pushing back, raise your right stick, look to your left. Now put your right stick out to the side. Up. Yeah, now stop. Okay, so he got off balance there. Alright? You should kind of wander to this side of your line. off that way. And keep up with his hind end. Lower your stick. Walk forward. Walk forward. Keep up with it. Now, you're not going to be used to this. Now try to look forward. Lower your stick out there. Just let it be out of... you're going to probably get dizzy. Okay? Now, you're in front of it. So think about where your stick is, where the hip is. Point of the hip right now. Good. That's good position. So I'm going to hold this because right away, this thing's going to go like that. You're going to end up out there. Good. Now, see how your stick's starting to point backwards? There you go. You're walking in front of it. Line up. Pretty good there. Stand up taller. Oh, he read my mind. He wants to raise the stick. Try not to raise the stick until he doesn't do something. Lower your stick there. Just let it drag the ground. Exhale and relax. Let's bring him to a walk. That's alright. If you get dizzy at any time, you tell him. Are you dizzy?
Not yet.
Relax. Good. You brought him down to a walk. There's a big difference between your body language and mine. So he read it after about half a marina. That's fine. Now, stand up taller. Don't lose your stick. Give him one kiss. One sharp kiss. That sounds like a baby bird that's been strangled and is dead. One sharp kiss. Look at him. He's going. Is that a little chirpy birdie? Alright,
Sean, I think you made her redder than a sunburn.
So far we found Pat's downfall and she's kiss challenged, so.
Okay.
Raise your stick up off to the side. That's okay. Raise your right stick up off to the side. Look off to your left there. There you go. Now kind of walk off to your right with that stick. Just kind of go towards, there you go. Look at me. Walk over that way and push him that way. There you go. Just walk over that way. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Now, walk forward. Walk forward with the stick up. And reach underneath and drive that shoulder around in front of you. There you go. Tap it. Tap it. Tap it. Keep going. Keep going. Tap that shoulder. Tap it. And go forward. Hey, very good. Right back out. You see where you can walk. Now, give him 2 kisses. Okay, I'll help you. Stand up tall. Energy and 2 kisses. There we go. There you go. Now relax. Exhale. Good job. Keep walking forward. Very good. Now push him up a little bit with your stick. You're going to help him a little bit. And 2 kisses. Raise your stick up. Hold it up. 2 kisses. Okay, I'll help you. Hold that stick up there. I'll hold it. And again, ready? Stick up and 2 kisses. There. Oh my God, she's killing me now. Now relax. Pick a spot and relax and say, let's see him slow down. Look down. Good. I got you. I got you. I got you. Let's go ahead. Mommy, are you okay?
Oh, great.
Once you get used to it, you're going to go, oh, okay. But it's going to take a while to get used to it. Okay.
So if you guys see me walk in circles at home, you'll know why.
Need me to drive back to Cindy's?
Not that did.
Okay. Now, I want you to send him off that way again, just in a walk, and then we're going to pull his eye really to make it good. See, he already did what he knows he's supposed to do. But
however, Mom can't kiss the air.
do it first. Instead of pulling his eye, I'm just going to have you lift up and back straight away from him. So I'm going to have you start off at scratch. He already knows this, okay? So I want you to just send him off this way. So do just like you did.